called my daughter's boyfriend son. I'll never forget his reaction. My daughter has been dating James for 2 years now. Before meeting him, my daughter strictly told me not to mention his dad or any family members to him as he is not close with them. I didn't ask what happened because it was not my place to know. Genuinely, I liked him a lot. He is a good man, responsible, neat, and truly loves my daughter. We bonded well. I only met him a handful of times. A few days ago my daughter came to visit me along with James. I was fixing my car. James looked curious and asked what I was doing. I told him I was doing basic maintenance to it, like changing the oil and checking tire pressure. We went into talking and he told me he doesn't know the first thing when it comes to taking care of a car, let alone fixing it. He always just paid a mechanic to do it. I was shocked. I told him I could teach him a couple of things if he really wanted to know. He doesn't need to waste his money on fixing basic things. He was a fast learner. In no time he had picked up what I was telling him to do. After he was done, I patted his back and said, "Well done, my son." The expression on his face changed. 1 second he was happy and the next his mood was completely different. He broke down crying on the floor. I tried my best to calm him down, but he was wailing. By the time my daughter came, he was in a fetal position. I was confused. My daughter took him inside to comfort him, I guess. He ended up spending the night. My daughter just took his dinner in her room. She came downstairs and asked what happened. I gave her the details of it. All of a sudden she was mad at me too. She was almost screaming and asked why the hell did I say "well done, son." She specifically told me not to mention anything about his family. I didn't. I just said "well done, my son," because that's what you usually say when you are proud of them. I didn't even utter the word father. It just slipped. I said sorry and asked if I could talk to him and apologize. She was pissed and told me to forget it. He was not in good shape after this. A couple of days later my daughter called and asked if I could come to her place. I said of course. When I went inside, the first thing my daughter did was hug me and said she was sorry for yelling and berating me. That she was wrong. She should have handled it like a mature adult. I told her it was fine. She also said James wanted to talk to me as well. James was in their shared bedroom and asked for privacy. It was just me and James in the room. As soon as I went there, he started apologizing and said he didn't